So me, I was walking out with a good amount of chicks, maybe like 2 or 3 girls. It was just friends of mine, right? This huge party next door looking dude, he's out of his car and he's standing over me. The dude was so big that I would have needed a ladder, right? So the big dude, he's out the car and he's yelling and yelling and yelling and woofing at me. He's talking all this crazy shit. I look to my left, there's 3 white dudes. To which case, and I swear to God, they all were dressed and had the make and model, like the body types of G-Eazy. And on the other side of me, there's 4 dudes that got out of their car, right? Not only that, but I'm noticing the other cars that are clearly there with the first car that got dudes in them too. And the car that the party next door looking got out of, there's 2 other niggas in the back. And the white boy that was driving that car, he gets out the car too. But not before he starts just talking a whole bunch of smack from the driver's seat. Now, I already know what these guys are expecting and what they wanted. And that was for me to run. You know, they've got their own sense of self-esteem and, you know, oh, I've got to prove that I'm the baddest. They got to prove all this crap. So they wanted me to run. So the big party next door dude is standing in front of me. He's yelling and woofing like he's about to do something. His body language is telling me I've got a gun and I'm bigger than you. But I could also tell he was also confused because I wasn't running. I wasn't freaking out and I wasn't running. What he doesn't know was I was freaking out, but it was only on the inside, you know? And also on top of that, I can't freak out. I have to figure this situation out because if I freak out, I more than likely get killed or at least put in the hospital or at least beaten to a pulp as to where I'm in the hospital now. The dudes on either side of me, the smaller guys, the G-Eazy looking, they're not really advancing on me because they're waiting for the big party next door guy to do something first because he's the alpha male of this situation. So the white guy in the car, he's not doing anything either because he, just like the other guys on the side of me, are waiting for the big party next door guy to, you know, pop off first because he's the ringleader. So, and I understood all of this immediately. These guys are yelling and screaming at me. The reason why they're all yelling and screaming at me is because they're trying to get me to run. They're trying to overload my senses as to whereas I'll freak out and just like start crying or run or start begging or some sort of, you know, start, you know, basically punk out. Like that's what they're doing. The best way I could make you guys understand what it feels like to be in this situation is basically if you've got a group of maybe like 5 or 6 dogs and there's one dog and they're all barking at that one dog, just yelling and screaming at that dog. If the dog turns around and runs or shows fear, all of the dogs are going to chase the guy down. Where basically every dog except for the alpha male is going to chase that dog down and probably kill him, if not injure him very badly. Like they're going to jump him, they're going to chew him up. It happens all the time. Watch some Animal Planet, you'll be surprised. But since I knew that, I knew what not to do. Very small amount of options. So my first options was to steal off on this big dude in front of me. Now if I do that, you know, there's a good chance that the other dudes won't fight me, but that's not a good situation either because I know they have guns. So all that means is if I steal off on the big dude, if I take this big dude out, all that means is I'm going to get shot. Not to say I could take him out, but you know what I mean? Reach out, grab his balls, pull him in the way that I know it's not supposed to be pulled. Hey, he's going down, you know what I'm saying? But the smaller dudes, after seeing that, they're gonna take me out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get shot. They're not gonna fight me fair after that. So I'm like, okay, what if I turn around and run? Because my car was about, you know, 20 feet away. It's a possibility I could possibly make it. Probably not. I would have probably had to run over one of the guys, but someone would have jumped in front of the car. So I would have probably gone to jail for at least manslaughter. You know, this is not a good situation either because I've still, in order to take that option, I have to make it to the car. 20 feet is a long way to get when you got a dude whose arms are longer than your legs standing in front of you. He would have cold cocked me the minute I would have turned my back. Easily. I already knew that. So I can't run and I can't fight because if I fight, I'm probably gonna get shot. And if I run, probably going to get shot. Ratchet people are like hood-ass sharks. They smell blood. You're gonna have a real problem getting them to release their jaws on you. Because, you know, everybody wants to be in the story later. Yeah, man, you see how I messed him up? Yeah, he was talking all that stuff. Man, you see me when I kicked him in the face? Like, I've literally been in circles of people after they've jumped people and heard the way they talk. Like, everyone just wants their 15 seconds of fame. And for some reason, just getting a couple of hits in on someone who is more than likely defenseless or unconscious, like, you get your 15 minutes of fame for that. Probably 15 seconds, actually. You don't get a lot of clout. Well, I'm not gonna run, because if I run, I'm just gonna get beat the hell up, and I'm just gonna get beat the hell up tired. If I run, if I swing on these cats, I could very well be the reason that I get murdered. And I'm not willing to be in a situation where I can be blamed for my own damn death. Like some shit I could have literally prevented, and I just made the wrong option. I just made the wrong call, and I died. Nah, I don't want that. I'm not gonna do that. So I just stood there. So when the dude, you know, the party next door dude, he knew he was bigger than me. He knew he was buffer than me, possibly stronger than me, all of that. You know, he knows he's got all his homies there with him. So he starts jumping at me like he's about to hit me, you know, and I'm like, okay, all right. So I take a step back, pull my pants up because I wasn't wearing a belt. I hadn't wore a belt the whole freaking time I was working at that job. It was all the way back, bruh. It was all the way bad, bruh. My pants were sagging and bagging lower and looser than Hammer back when he was doing the, you know what I mean? Y'all remember how he had like the parachute pants? Bruh, my shit was that bad. So I take some of the heavy stuff out of my pockets, not my phone or nothing, but just some of the heavy stuff, and so that my pants will stay up longer, and pull my pants up, and I squared up with the dude. Like, you know what I mean? I took a step closer to him, I took a couple of steps forward, and squared up with him. Like, okay, you know, not in a crazy aggressive way, like, I'm about to mess you up. It was like self-defense. I was just like, all right, well, if y'all about to jump me, then what's up? Let's do it. You know what I mean? And I could see that just like Giselle, that broke him. Like, I can tell by his reaction, he's never had somebody stand up to him, and definitely, and even if he has, definitely never when he's had 3 to 4 cars worth of people there willing to jump the person with him. Like, he didn't know what to do. He squared up too, but he never threw a freaking punch. He just freaking stood there. So I'm standing there, and he's standing there. He's waiting for me to throw a punch, but I ain't about to throw no punch and get shot. Not today, buddy. And he's just like, well, you know, I don't know what to do. So I could tell that at that point, his logical mind started clicking back into place. Because when people get turned up, when a fight starts to break out, when people are ramping other people, yeah, mess them up. People tend to lose control of their emotions and do stupid shit. That's basically how like 80 to 90% of people going to prison or jail, that's how it works. You went off of what your emotions at that time told you to do, and your emotions lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, your emotions will lie to you. You see a girl across the room, you see she's pretty, and you're like, yeah, she'll never talk to me, man. I'm scared. She'll never talk to me, so you don't approach. Your emotions lied to you. She's probably really cool. You know what I'm saying? It's even worse when people get real turned up, especially when there's violence afoot. You know what I mean? So the guy, he just stood there, and his friends were screaming and yelling, like, and I can tell the reason why they're yelling so hard is because I'm making them all look like punk asses right now. Bro, it got so bad that the white boy in the driver's seat, he got out and started yelling, and because he was offended that I wouldn't run, because I was making their whole clique look like punk asses by not running, by being willing to fight. Basically, after about a good 30 to 45 seconds of just screaming and yelling for me to run, you know, just like Giselle and Destiny did at the clock, but, you know what I mean, that stuff don't turn me up. You know what I mean? I'm an action type of dude. You're gonna do the action, you know what I mean? You gotta do the action in order to get the desired result for me, because I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, you just saying you're gonna do something or looking like you're gonna do something, that's not enough for me to, you know, freak out. So by this time, such a big crowd is forming that it's looking all bad. The guard from inside the building comes out, and he's got a gun. he comes out. But one thing I noticed is he kept his distance. He stayed way the back. He stayed way the hell back. He wasn't willing to really get in, but you know, I guess he didn't want to get fired, so he came out a little bit. Like, he came maybe to like the front doors and stuff, look out. But like I said, a lot of people were coming. But like I said, the females I was with, a lot of them were ride or die. My homeboy Leek's sister, she came out and she brought her pistol, and some of the other girls I was with, they went and they got their pistols. I don't think they scared the guys off. What I think it was since I wasn't acting super duper aggressively, the big party next door dude, he kind of calmed down and he understood the situation. He was like, well, you know, this guy probably didn't hit her, and my girl's probably full of crap, and I'm literally about to get myself 25 to life shooting a guy that didn't do anything, or assaulting a guy that more than likely didn't do anything. But also at the same time, I believe 100% he was willing to still fight me or jump me or mess me up, but he didn't have any more negative energy to feed off of. Because, you know, I'm not yelling or screaming or woofing back. I'm not talking shit. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just standing there squared up. Like, if you're gonna do something, I'm gonna defend myself. But if you're not gonna do nothing, then that's cool too, you know. And he was just like, alright, yeah, whatever, man, whatever, yeah. You lucky, bro. You lucky. We gonna see you later, bro. And he gets in his car and he drives off. You know what I mean? Now, I remember the part that made me mad the most about the situation was that see, black people tend to have this thing. There's a stigma in the urban community that, you know, if you're black, then you're ratchet, then you're down to get in, and you're down to fight, and you're down to just die for no reason. You know what I mean? Rappers be saying that crap. Yeah, man, air it out. We gonna shoot for no reason. All this other crap. Bruh, nobody there was willing to have my back. No dudes had my back. All the females was willing to ride for your boy. All the dudes, they ran up. So when the cars pulled off, because, you know, they were probably scared that the police run away, because they actually were. Tell me why all of these black dudes ran up on me like that I had just kicked the crap out of, you know, the star football player, jock, bully of the school or something. They all crowded around me. Oh man, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Bruh, tell me why all of these congratulated me for not running. Ain't that a bitch? How you go, like, really, Nick? Really? Really? That's the thing that I deserve congratulations for not running? Right? But y'all ain't have my back, but y'all want to run up. Oh, man, that was crazy, bro. That was, oh, my God, you a real one, bro. That's crazy. And you know what I mean? I can't really fault anybody for not getting in on any of my crap, especially when the dudes are huge and have guns. But don't run up on me trying to get in on the fun and the, you know, and the aftermath and the joy of the situation when you wasn't gonna do nothing. You wasn't in it or nothing. So, you know, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was scared crapless after that. I thought they was gonna come back, you know. So I literally started parking 3 parking garages away from everyone else after this, because I didn't want anybody to be able to be waiting for me at my car. And if they were waiting for me at my car, you know, I wanted to be able to see that they were waiting for me at my car. So I parked like 3 parking garages down away from everybody else and just rode my skateboard into work, at least for the 3 more business days until they fired my black ass. But yo, hope you guys enjoyed the story, man. Again, this is 100% true and real. I've got the surveillance camera footage for it and everything. I should probably actually go and try to get that now, because I know a lot of you guys are going to want to actually see the situation, and I would actually like to see the situation too, so I'm going to have to go grab that. But yeah, man, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy Blasphemous H Dizzle.